DSP tries it.
Hello everyone and welcome to a new edition of DSP Tries It. We are trying a new item that was just announced, like no lie, just this weekend was announced as a new item at Taco Bell called the Boss Wrap. I don't know what the hell that means. Some people use the word boss as like, oh, that's so boss, like it's a cool, like it means cool or awesome or, you know, hip. Or it could mean this is the boss of all wraps. I don't know what it's supposed to be, all right? However, basically what this is a Crunchwrap Supreme, which if you haven't seen it before, it's a tortilla that's shaped pretty uniquely. Normally, the Crunchwrap Supreme would have ground beef with, say, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, sour cream, and some other things. This is basically that taken up a notch. It's got steak, and they are advertising this saying this has double the steak of if you got a normal style thing from Taco Bell. So double up on steak, plus there's two versions. There's the Supreme, and there is the grilled, I think it's like cooked potato or something like that, potato and cheese. So one of them has the lettuce, the tomato, the cheese, the sour cream, everything you have in the normal Crunchwrap Supreme. The other one has like cooked fried potatoes with some kind of bacon and cheese. That sounded pretty nasty, quite honestly, because I like, when I go to Taco Bell, I want to get something that's, you know, kind of Mexican. Mexicans aren't going to be eating these fried potato things. And to be honest, the fried potato things are from their breakfast menu. It's the same ones. If you look at them, it's basically tater tots. So what they're doing is they're trying to find another use for the tater tots because no one buys the Taco Bell breakfast. But I digress. I tried the Steak Supreme Boss Wrap, okay? So this is the big one. This is the I think it's like Steak XL or Steak Supreme. So it's supposed to have double steak and all the stuff that comes in the normal Crunchwrap Supreme. Before I even open this thing, I gotta warn you, this is $5. It's pretty much, on the normal Taco Bell menu, the most expensive item. The only other thing I found that's more expensive are their Cantina menu, which is supposed to be like less fast foody and more like something you would get at a real Mexican restaurant. It's not, by the way, but those are a lot more expensive items. But this is basically incredibly expensive. Anything you get at Taco Bell, you're going to spend maybe a couple bucks, $3 tops. So for it to be so expensive, I have to think they put a ton of meat in it, right? All right, so let's see. Let's actually see what you get with the Boss Wrap. Let's open it up. This is the standard Crunchwrap Supreme container, right? Even says Crunchwrap Supreme on the back. As you open it up, what I'm going to do is put this down to tear open the paper, because that's the easiest way to open. Okay. Now, here's what it looks like. It's basically twice as heavy and twice as thick as a normal Crunchwrap Supreme. It's really hefty. And you can actually see there's the lettuce right on top. They wrap this tortilla uniquely and, you know, stack it like that and grill it so that'll stay closed. The cool thing about this, with the Crunchwrap Supreme at least, is that I know for a fact you can eat it with one hand. So this will be actually an easy to do DSP Tries It. Alright, let us begin. Let us see if this is worth $5. I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical. Alright, here we go. Well, here's what I got in that first bite. A lot of steak, as you can see. A whole lot of steak at the bottom of this, separated by a flour tortilla that's crispy. And then at the top, you've got the lettuce, tomato, the cheese, the sour cream. I pretty much got almost nothing from the top. All I tasted was meat and the crispiness and the saltiness of the tortilla, and that's it. So I'm going to try to get another couple bites here and see if I can actually get a combination of stuff. All right. That bite was a little better. I did taste a little bit of the lettuce and a little bit of the sour cream, but still not so much. Let me keep going. Uh-oh. What's going on in there? Would you relax? I'm trying to film here. They're going to keep doing that. So, That third bite was the best one. I actually tasted... Would you cut it out? Oh, they're wrestling in there. They know wrestling's on tonight, so they're wrestling. Anyway, oh my God, I got a big flavor of sour cream in that bite and a little bit of cheese. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not getting much of anything else. Look, there's still only a little bit of lettuce, no tomato, no cheese. I see it. I mean, is it? Look, let's open it up. Well, it's in there. Look, it is in there. It's just squished on the other side. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Now, this is going to be a pain. I'm going to try to rotate it. And just for the sake of the review, I'm going to try to bite from the other side and see what it tastes like. Okay. Okay. That was much better. That was actually pretty good. I got the acidity of the tomato, some cheese flavoring, a little bit of sour cream, the tortilla, and I got some steak. It wasn't a lot of steak, but I got some steak. So basically, if you get the new Boss Wraps, you're getting a Crunchwrap Supreme if you get this version, plus steak in it with no ground beef. It's steak instead, okay? Is it good? Honestly, I like it. I like the Crunchwrap Supreme too. So it's actually something that I quite like. It's a little on the messy side. Once you start getting to the end, it'll start to dribble out. And of course, now I bit it here. Of course it's going to dribble out. But normally it would start to like be a little bit messy near the end of it. But overall, the Crunchwrap Supremes are actually pretty good from Taco Bell, and I really like them. The problem I see with this one is very simple. It's $5. And the regular Crunchwrap Supreme is like $3 something. So you're talking over $1.50 extra just to upgrade to steak. And really, the overwhelming flavor in the first 3 bites I took was just steak. So I like, you know, and you could probably get a steak quesadilla, right, and get more flavor out of it. Because you're going to get the cheese, you're going to get the sauce, you're going to get all those flavors. Here you're basically just getting steak and tortilla for a big portion of it. And in addition, like I said, it's just, I think $5 is too expensive for Taco Bell. Taco Bell's clientele are people who are in a hurry. They want something different. They want a burger, and they don't want to spend a lot of money. They want to go boom, boom, boom. Give me a bunch of quick food, cheap, boom, 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 and I'm happy. This doesn't appeal to that clientele because it's too expensive. And I'll be honest, I'm never going to try that fried potato and freaking bacon cheese one because that's a bunch of tater tots in my fucking Taco Bell. I don't want tater tots in my Taco Bell. That's ridiculous. So, in my opinion, the flavors are there. The steak tastes good. When I actually got some of the tomato and everything that I wanted, it was good. The problem is the price. If this were $4, I'd say it's a lot more viable of an option. But and the other thing, here's the other thing too. Normally when you go to Taco Bell and you get a combo, you'll get a core item plus maybe a taco or something on the side and a soda. With this, they don't even sell it in a combo with a side item. They just sell this and a soda for $6. So basically they're saying, this is enough. I'll be honest, I don't think this is enough. Like this is basically your main item of a combo. I would want maybe a taco on the side or something with it to complete the combo. They don't do that. So it's kind of silly. I think, again, they didn't want to have, if they had this plus a taco, plus it would be like a $7, $8 combo, which would be their most expensive combo, and they probably don't want to do that and say, oh, look, it's the most expensive thing. So it is what it is. If you like steak and you like a lot of it, you're going to like this. If you like the Crunchwrap Supreme already and you'd like to kick that up a notch so it's not ground beef but steak, you're definitely going to like this. But for the common person coming to Taco Bell, I don't see any selling point to this, especially with... All right, they stop. Oh. Would you stop that? Oh, that was cute. Oh, that's super cute. Attack of the Hammonsters. They were hamming it up. The hamsters were hamming it up for the camera because they know I was recording. Anyway, so that is that's my verdict. Is it's good if you like steak and if you like the Crunchwrap, but it's not anything I would go to Taco Bell for because it's too expensive. You know what I mean? I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. The regular Crunchwrap Supreme, I'd probably give it 3 out of 5. So giving this a 3.5, it's slightly better, but it really holds it back because of that price tag. It would probably be a 4.5 out of 5 if it were cheaper. But if that is the real cost of their steak, they need to drive down cost. That's too much, $5 for this thing. I'll be honest, I'd rather eat a burger, a giant burger, somewhere else for $5 than get this at Taco Bell. That's just my preference, okay? So, for the Taco Bell Boss Wrap, the steak, I think it's called the Steak XL or Steak Extreme or Steak, I have to look it up, Steak Supreme, whatever it's called. The title of this video will have the proper name. I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5. It's an interesting experiment. It's a better crunch wrap, but it's too expensive, in my opinion. That is it for DSP Tries It. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time.